This video is brought to you by
Squarespace!
Squarespace!
Hey guys, I'm Lorenzo and this is CineBattle, the show where Jordy fights against Yannick in an epic filmmaking challenge. And as you know guys, filmmaking is an expensive hobby. So for today, you have to create a piece of gear that everybody loves.
What?
Yes, that's right. So we're gonna check this video and then you guys have to figure out which kind of gear it will be. You have to create yourself.
You guys even filmed something. When did you guys do this?
Yesterday they did it.
Yesterday. Didn't even notice. This is super exciting.
We need to make a gimbal. We need to recreate this shot. We need to recreate
Exactly.
this shot.
You have to recreate this shot with your own gimbal.
Can we use a chicken? Because if you wrap a camera to a chicken's head, you got a stabilizer.
It's a perfect gimbal. It's a
Exactly, you can use whatever you want. You both get a budget of 50 euros to create this gimbal.
Okay.
You get 2 hours, and in those 2 hours, you need to create the gimbal and this shot.
Wow!
So yeah.
Okay.
Do we have like 2 weeks so we can order stuff on Amazon?
No.
On eBay?
2 hours.
So we get 2 hours to make a gimbal. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Can you, Janik?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a glide cam.
And I'm gonna make a gimbal.
Okay.
A 5-axis stabilizer gimbal. Let's just start with this thing. Since the 50 bucks both come from my account, I think that I'm gonna stay here and just make a gimbal from what we have.
Cheap ass.
I have to pay your 50 bucks and my 50 bucks. Let's build. So I'm gonna make a steady cam-ish kind of thing. Basically, what I'm gonna do is add a counterweight on the bottom and have your camera sit on the top. Now, ideally, you want the weight to be balanced.
Hey Lorenzo. Yeah. Don't help Yannick this time.
Yeah, that I find a great idea. Don't help Janik.
Or maybe he should help you for one.
I want to switch. Start with taking a quick release plate. That way I kind of can balance the camera. So this is just a simple quick release plate that I got from eBay for, I don't know, $7 or something.
And a coupon?
And a coupon.
Mine is 2 euros.
That's
The
great.
actual idea is that I'm going to make a glide cam because that's the easiest. Because a gimbal works with motorized thingies and I can't build that because I'm not a technician. Fear of the dark. No.
Since I'm the boss, I have to pay everything here, which is the downside.
I think he's gonna make exactly the same. He's also thinking about a glide cam because he's also not a technician. So motorized things to stabilize aren't his forte.
Okay, now let's get the wheels off.
The problem is I don't know what I'm looking for. They don't have what I'm looking for, so I'm going to try to make it with something else like this bedroom stuff. Maybe I'll find something.
Yeah, apparently I need this size of thread for the skateboard wheel to fit through, but this is the only thing that I have, which is pretty short.
This is quite sturdy. Fit over here. Ooh, that's a perfect fit.
If something doesn't fit well, just use some tape. Here we go, we got a weight. Now we just need to see to attach this to the bottom.
I don't know what to say, but it was 11 euros for my own gimbal. Let's do this.
Janik is not the handiest man. He thinks he is, but he's not.
How is it going?
Yeah, how's it going with my bank account?
Because you
Janik,
did.
we got all of that stuff right here.
And here, it's a coupon because your birthday is coming up.
Really?
Jordy is becoming 30.
We don't speak about that. We don't speak about the 30.
It's gonna be the best Steadicam you've ever seen.
Janek just robbed my bank account. Buying stupid stuff. This is gonna be easy victory. If I can ever get the ball and the thread. Sorry for all that cursing, guys, but you know, getting a bolt on a thread is like really hard to do. Luckily, there are also things in life that aren't hard, such as our sponsor Squarespace, because they have an online web building tool that is super easy to use. You can start off by browsing through their templates to start off with a very clean design. After that, you can customize everything that you like from that template. For example, I can change the menu right here, add pages to it, such as a portfolio or a contact page. And for example, on my contact page, I would like to get a map so that people know where my business is at. So I can just easily drag and drop that into the web builder. I can change some photos right here and give it really the look and feel that I want. And if I do get frustrated about something, well, then I can always contact their award-winning support who are always there to help me build my website, which is really cool. And of course, once your website is online, you can start looking at the analytics to see how your website is performing. You can see the amount of visitors, even how your web shop is doing, etc. So if you would like to get started with Squarespace as well, make sure to click that first link in the description below to get an exclusive 10% discount, or just use the coupon Cinecom at checkout. And now let's get back to the workshop and start sawing.
I can't even get this stupid tape off this stupid hook.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Victory! I mean, getting the ball on is a victory. Je moet geen kracht zetten erop, hè?
Look, it fits like a glove.
Yep. There we go. Thank you. So this is kind of the principle of a glide cam kind of thing.
Look how f***ing steady it is! Woo! So Jordy built a system that involves a wheel to keep it stable, but is he using it? No, he's not.
So guys, how did it go?
Well, let me take my gimbal with me here. I think that my design is pretty good. However, the materials that I used were not so good because everything is crooked, and that way my camera was starting to rotate on its own. So too bad about that. But the idea is there. This is actually the base idea of what we know as a glide cam kind of thing, where you have this rotating axis. This is a one-axis gimbal, and you have your handle right here. The only thing that you need to make sure of is that your camera is not going to roll to, oh, maybe I just had to balance this thing, the camera itself.
Well, way too late for that, Jordy.
Way too late, but you got a nice carousel there. Very nice. I'll take mine, my beauty, my beast. I call it the Monstro 3000.
Watch out with the table.
It's, yeah, I don't have a principle for this. I just made it.
Things glued together.
But I made it so I could remove the wiggle of my hands. Look.
Yeah.
It removed a bit of wiggle, but the flaw from this is you got like some room here. You can't see it, but it's there. And if you turn it, you get like a bump.
So yeah, let's check it out then.
Yeah.
Who want to start first?
I'll start first.
Yeah. Did you shot handheld? Yeah, there are some, yeah. It's stable okay, but you can see, yeah.
It's not a real gimbal.
I'm surprised that none of us have used springs
Yeah.
to catch up the bumps while walking. That we could have also created.
Yeah, another flaw in my design, it weighed around like 6 kilos and it was too heavy. It was way too heavy.
It wasn't so stable, honestly.
Okay, yeah, well.
I think that you probably better shot this handheld. That would have turned out better.
Do you think yours is better, Jordy?
I don't know. I actually hold my gimbal on the rod itself because the whole thing is crooked, and if I would hold it here on the skateboard wheel, my camera would just start turning around. So I kind of cheat it.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time building something that I didn't use properly.
Okay, let's check it out.
Yeah, I got like a...
Yeah. That's the issue. If you're holding the gimbal with your toes, with your finger, I'm gonna say toes, then your gimbal is going to shake to the left and the right. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah, it's
like...
Yeah, you got like a
that.
swinging motion.
Yeah. But I don't have that jitter that you have.
Yeah.
So I've got a feeling that I'm winning this CineBattle.
But I got the jitter because it was too heavy and I was like, I'm dying here.
So guys, give me this point.
The people also can decide who won. Is it Jordy or is it Janik? You guys can vote in the top right corner right there.
Have I said yet that I love you, people?
I love you.
Really love
I
you.
love you
I
more.
love you so much, guys.
I'll
have
give you my
no-
home address.
Thank you, Squarespace, for supporting us. Thank you for watching. And as always,
Stay creative. Moody. 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 Heel fel, hè? Moody. Picking the kipper, 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 picking the kipper.